everybody. Welcome to your Be Well workout on Monday, lunchtime edition. Today's workout is a full body blast. Everybody's welcome to participate and join in. You don't need any type of setup besides maybe just a soft surface for your knees for just a couple of the exercises, but otherwise we're not going to be using any equipment, just our body weight. I'm going to be using my couch for a little bit of it so you could have a little surface to maybe enhance some of the workouts. But otherwise, it's just us. Grab a water, grab a towel. Welcome to the Be Well workout. Again, Bella, my little sidekick, is here today, so she'll be joining us. And my name is Darian Leader. I'm a certified personal trainer, and I'm excited you're here with me today. So without further ado, we're going to get to our mat, and we're just going to start moving a little bit just to kind of warm up, get those juices flowing. I'm just doing a nice lateral twist here. Letting my arms swing out. And then let's take that twist to a nice toe touch, alternating sides. Just reaching for that opposite toe, opposite hand. Couple more here. Nice dynamic stretches. It's okay if you can't get all the way to your toes. All right, then we're going to just sort of march in place here, kind of loosening up those quads and hamstrings and glutes. We're going to do some squat work today. We're going to work our whole body. And I'm just going to start alternating a nice side reach here. Always remember to breathe. You can use that chat feature on there. If you have any questions, I'll check it throughout the workout. Make sure to take any modifications you like. And today's workout is going to be broken into 3 major sections. And in those sections, we're going to have a series of exercises that we'll run through twice. And then between each section, we're going to do a quick burst of cardio. So I'll walk you through the cardio to start with. It'll be the same each of those 3 times. And we'll be in and out in about 30 minutes. You'll get your nice sweat in for the day to start the week out right. So I'm just right now just alternating and taking a nice quad stretch here. If you'd like to use something for stability, please feel free to go for it. Making sure that your leg isn't kicking out to the side. You want to keep it nice and tight there. Very good. Just pulling that stretch. We're going to go ahead and take our right arm over our body. Stretching that out using our left hand for support. And let's bring that behind our backs here. Give a nice little pat on your back. And we'll take it to the opposite side. And then pull that behind. All right, so now that we're nice and cooled up, and we'll continue to warm up throughout the exercise, I'm going to start by showing you what the cardio circuit is going to look like. That's going to reoccur 3 times. So it's going to be 20 jumping jacks, 20 high knees, and then 20 touchdowns to star jumps, okay? So we're going to start with those 20 jumping jacks here. If you can't do jacks, feel free to just sort of step out, just getting movement in that body. If you can do the jacks, good stuff. And then we're going to switch it to high knees. So you're going to imagine bringing your knees up as high as you can in front of you. Good, and then we go right into those touchdowns to star jumps. So we're just getting low into a nice squat, touching down. We're just here for 10. Very good. So that cardio is going to recirculate each time we finish the circuit. So our first circuit, we're going to come down on our soft surface. A carpet should be fine, towel. If you have a yoga mat, awesome. And we're going to go from this kneeling position. I like to bring my hands to prayer here. And we're just going to walk ourselves into a squat and into a star jump. Back down to the squat. And then we lower. So I'm just alternating which leg starts each time. So here I'm using my right leg. And then back down. And then the left leg is the start. If you want to use a support to help you get up, that's fine. If you want to move to more of like a frog position, that's fine too. So you can use those supports however you need them. Just a couple more here. And last one. Awesome. Next, we're going to use our couch or a chair or any surface that you have. We're going to take that right leg, bring it back up onto the couch there, and we're just going to lower and raise. In and out of a nice squat here. Nice lunge. Make sure to breathe. All on the same leg. Good. Bringing that down. The last movement in this circuit is we're going to step wide and we're going to come down into a sumo squat. Okay to stay here or rise onto your toes and back down and rise. So lower for that sumo squat, toes, and rise. Sumo squat, toes, and rise. A couple more. Sumo squat, toes, and rise. Always feel free to use a support here if you'd like to have a chair or something in front. Feel free to stay in the sumo squat if that's your best spot. One more. Nice and low. Rise to those toes and come up. Shake it all out. And we're going to run through that one more time. This time switching legs, okay? So we come down to our mat and we've got those stand up to squat jumps. So I'm just using one leg, then the other, and jump and back down. Then switching that lead leg and jump. Here for 5. And last one. And jump. Excellent. Coming to your couch or chair. Putting that left leg up this time. We're going to lower and rise. In and out of that lunge. And 5. Good. Excellent. Stepping wide into that sumo squat position. And we lower into the squat. And then rise up to those toes. Holding. Back down and rise. Lower to the squat. Rise to those toes. Hold. Back down and rise. Excellent. You should totally feel this in those legs and glutes. If you'd like to alternate each time using the toe rise, that's fine too. Whatever works for you. And rise. And last one, sumo squat. Toes. Back up. And rise, and we go right into that cardio. So we got the 20 jacks. Halfway. Or you could take Bella's approach and just sort of chill out. She's here for moral support. And then switch right to those high knees. Excellent. Last bit of cardio. Touchdown, star jump. Two more, you got it. Excellent. First circuit down, way to go. Grab some water, towel off if needed. All right, Belle, what do you think? Working hard over here. Whew. All right. Just gonna check the stream here, make sure we're all good. Okay, cool. All right. So our next circuit is going to involve 3 new exercises, and we'll run through them twice just like we did on that last one, and then we'll finish with that final burst of cardio before moving into our third and final stage of the workout. So make sure that you're feeling you've got a lot of water in you. Catch your breath. I always like to keep moving between circuits though so my heart rate doesn't lower too much. All right. So for this one, I'm just going to come to the top of my mat. Again, you don't need to have a yoga mat for this. Any surface will do. And we're going to do some walkouts to plank, hold, and then return to standing. So we're going to lower to the mat, hands come to contact with the mat, and we just sort of walk ourselves out like an inchworm. And then we're going to hold strong in a plank position here for 3 breaths. And then we're going to inchworm ourselves back on up and come all the way up to standing. And let's take a nice little back bend here. And then we dive back down, and we're going to do 5 of these, so 4 more to go. Holding strong in that plank. Remember, your back is flat. There's no arch. You're not dipping. Nice, strong tabletop plank here. And then we walk back up. Coming on up. Arms come high. Nice back bend. And we dive down. Walking right back out to plank. Holding strong. And back up. Nice. Get a nice little twist in that back. Almost there. Keep working. If you need to come to your knees down here, that's fine too. And back up. Nice back bend here. Last one, diving down, walking out to plank, holding strong, petting Bella, walking back up. Nice back bend here. Awesome. Our next exercise, we're going to stand tall. We'll take our right leg and we're going to step it back into a lunge, and arms come high, and then we return. So we're going to take 5 step back lunges here. Nice lunge back and return. And lunge back and return. And lunge back and return. One more here. Lunge back and return. Excellent. Last exercise in this circuit. We're going to come about hip length apart. And we're going to take a nice squat, rise, kick our leg out to the side, out to front, and behind. All on the right side. Squat. Right leg out, front, and behind. Squat, out, front, behind. Squat, out, front, behind. Last one. Squat, out, front, and behind. Good stuff. Shake it all out. Get that lactic acid moving. And now we're going to run through that again, this time switching to our opposite side here. I'm just going to check the chain here. Got a little message. Okay, so we have a question. Is there anything that helps with elbow pain when doing the plank and inchworming? So elbow pain, if you're feeling that you have some pain in that elbow, then the inchworm might not be the best move for you right now if you're not feeling much stability in the elbows. So for that exercise, we're going to have you just come down and start in a kneeling position here. And instead of being up on your elbows or your hands like this, we're going to have you use your plank down here in a lower form. That way you can easily lower your knees down and bring them back up. So rather than inchworming, I would have you move from this position to this position. Okay? So for all of those who are inchworming, we're We're going to start at the top, and we're going to walk ourselves on out. Hold strong in the plank position here, and back on up. Take that little back bend and dive. Walking on out. Anyone who needs a little extra challenge here can feel free to kind of mountain climb their legs at the end and come back up. And we walk out and back on up. Moving through this a little quicker now that you're an expert. And back up. Take a nice little back bend. And we dive. Walking out. Holding. And walking back up. Ooh, coming on up. Nice little back bend there. Now we're going to step forward. This time we're moving to the left leg back lunge. So we're going to take our left leg stepping back, shooting those arms up. Stepping back and returning. Now remember, you're finding the balance at the bottom here. This is where your muscles build that strength, trying to find that stabilization. So take these as slowly as you'd like. Feel free to use something for support. If you need to move back a couple steps, that's fine too. If you're also feeling that the step back is a little difficult for you right now, you could just find yourself in this position and we can pulse here rather than stepping each time. Good, last one. And return. Excellent. Last move. We come to our squat position. Legs are about a little further than hip length apart. This time we're alternating that leg on the left side for lifts. So we squat and the left leg comes out, forward and behind. And the challenge is to not put it down in between these movements. Out, forward, behind. Again, feel free to use something for stabilization if you'd like. Excellent. And last one. Out, forward, and behind. And then we go right into that cardio. So we got our 20 jacks. Halfway. And right into those high knees. Imagine bringing your knees as high as you can get them, straight ahead of you. Here for 20. And then we go right to those touchdown star jumps. Excellent. Grab water. You're over the hump. 2 down, 1 to go. Grab some water, towel off. All right. Bella, how you doing? Working hard. All right. Okay, so after you grab your water, have some sufficient time to catch your breath. Try to keep moving as you can. We're down to our last circuit. All right. We're going to use our couch again for the first movement. We're going to come to seated, or if you have a chair, that's fine. You could even do this at the base of a step. You just need a little leverage here. And we're going to take some tricep dips. So I'm just hanging right in front of my couch here, lowering and raising. Those elbows are coming straight behind you, not out to the side, straight behind. So we're just lowering and lifting. Your behind can be right next to the step or this couch or whatever you're on, Or if you want, you can walk your feet out a little bit further for some additional tension there. So wherever you are, that's great. It's the place to be. Couple more. And stop. We're going to come down to our mat or carpet or wherever you are. And we're going to take some mountain climbers here. So mountain climbers, you're going to come into a plank position. And then you're just going to alternate bringing those knees to chest, alternating sides. So it just looks like you're climbing up a mountain, but you're coming on from a side. You want to make sure your back isn't arching up for these. You want to stay in that nice low position. Okay? Last exercise from this tabletop position here. We're going to shoot opposite arm and opposite leg. And we're going to tap them both down and up. I always start with my right side, so I've got my right hand extended. And I'm just tapping down and up. And down and up. 2 and 1. Excellent. Just silencing my phone there. So we're going to run through those 3 exercises, a second round, and then we finish on with the cardio. Okay, so we're heading back to our couch, and we've got those dips on the couch. So we're taking it for 20 here, if you can. Feel free to rest in between. About halfway there. Breathing, 2 and 1. Coming down to the couch here. We've got those mountain climbers. Starting in the tabletop position, and we step back into plank. And we alternate, bringing those knees to chest. Here for 20, you've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Take a moment to rock back into child's pose if you need it. Coming back up to tabletop. We're going to alternate those arms now. If you had your right arm out first, now you've got your left hand, left leg extended for tap downs. So I'm just tapping them both down to the floor at the same time while keeping my core nice and tight. Very good. A couple more here. And last one. Good. Pop right up. Give me that cardio. 20 jacks. Finish strong. You've got this. Halfway. All right, right to those high knees. Halfway. Awesome, right down to those touchdowns, star jumps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Awesome, awesome job. Keep moving, walk around a little bit. Your metabolism is going to be raised for hours and hours. That nice 30-minute cardio boost is going to hang with you for the rest of the day. So you got to keep moving, making sure you're bringing yourself down nice and gradually. So we're just taking a nice little stroll right now. Let yourself breathe. Come back into those swinging arms. Nice dynamic twist in those legs. Very good. Keep moving as we come down from this. Now we're going to move from a squat, and we're just Slowly reaching and bringing ourselves down. Good. Very good. All right, let's come down to our mats. And let's take those feet, put them out straight in front of us. My hands are just trailing right behind. And we're just going to move between a point and a flex. So just pointing and flexing those toes. All right. And let's come down to our backs. Let's bring that right leg up over our left leg. And then we're going to put our hands right behind our left leg and pull it towards us. So both feet are in that bent position. Go ahead and work the point and flex of your toes as you're pulling these legs into stretch. Very good. Undo those legs, let them both come down to the mat, and we're just going to rock them back and forth, sort of windshield wiping out with those legs. You worked every bit of your core structure today. Very proud. Bring those legs back up, and this time let's cross that right leg over the left. And then I'm going to use my hands to pull that left or that right leg towards my body. And I'm just pointing and flexing those toes. Just point and flex. Pulling deeper into that stretch if it feels good for you. Excellent. Let those come down. Go ahead and rock those legs back and forth. Taking a nice little windshield wiper action. Very good. And we're just going to come up to all fours. And we're going to take a couple cat-cow positions here. So we're just all fours, hands are below shoulders, knees below hips. And we're going to go ahead and round out that back, letting the head go forward. Taking a nice deep breath here. And then we shift our pelvis looking up. Make sure you're breathing deeply through your nose, feeling that diaphragm out through your mouth. And we switch. Just rotating between these two movements, rounding out that back. And then shifting your pelvis forward. Heart comes to the sky. And one more time. And shifting that pelvis. And rock back into child's pose here, reaching forward with those hands, finding length in those arms. Let your forehead come to the mat, continuing to breathe. Taking one more final breath here. And coming forward. Come on up to standing, however's easiest for you to get up. And we're just going to finish strong with 2 forward folds and then some nice shoulder rolls as well. So go ahead and take those arms, bringing them up high, and just dive down, reaching as far as you can go. Maybe it's to your toes, maybe it's to your ankles or your calves. Let your belly come to the top of your calf muscles. Just hanging that head. And let's let those arms ragdoll together. And just slowly rotate to the right. And to the left. And back to center, coming up one vertebrae at a time. Arms coming nice and high. Let's take a nice back bend here. And let's dive down one more time. Reaching, filling out that stretch. Let that head hang. And we come up one vertebrae at a time, rounding out through that back. And let's finish with some nice exaggerated shoulder rolls, moving that energy back and around you. Feeling that appreciation for the work that your body did and taking that positive energy of health into the day with you and throughout the week. Awesome, awesome work. Make sure you drink lots of water. Feel free to repeat this exercise again this week. Join the Be Well team on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and on our website, bewell@chc.edu. And I hope that you are all well, happy, healthy, and safe. Thanks for joining me today. Have a good one.